Now, listen, I do understand that what goes around comes around, my baby. But I did not expect it to be this quick for Latto, if you ask me. Like I wouldn't expect. I never expected it that it was going to be this quick. I never thought that the same Latto who was accusing Nicki Minaj of being a disliker, of being jealous, of being this, just because she declined a feature with her, is now out there declining features. And not only that, but going on public platforms in interviews and claiming that she doesn't charge for any female, collaborations for upcoming girls, and that she's just such a girl's girl. I did not expect that the same Latto would also turn down a feature. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely did not expect that she does also the same. And the funny thing is, the internet doesn't see anything hypocritical about that. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's this entire situation where Nicki is out there pinning Latto's comment. Are we expecting new music from them and stuff like that? I don't know, man. But hello, tea lovers, welcome to the tea plug. And if you're returning, welcome back to the plug that keeps on oozing tea on a daily basis right into your cup. Now, let's talk about this entire Latto expose situation that happened. Now, a little backstory to who Latto is, because a lot of you may not know her besides the fact that she had that whole back and forth with Nicki Minaj. So, Latto is a superstar, an upcoming rapper who is on Nicki Minaj's level, in her head. Yeah, that's only in her head, not in reality, in my own opinion. But yeah, that's who Latto is. So Latto had a back and forth with Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj had said her Latto song was in a pop category, and she basically felt like that was offensive. That was Nicki being jealous that she was nominated for the Grammys, and only for her to come out later on and say that she's making another pop song because another pop song got her a nomination. The contradiction. I know you're wondering why somebody would do that, but that's what these girls do for clout, if you ask me. Okay, now yes, that very Latto that I'm talking about, yes, Kodak Black's artist basically came out to call Latto out on her nonsense, in my own opinion, because Latto had said in a Billboard interview, basically bringing up Nicki Minaj's name and trying to prove a point that she's unlike the villain of the female rap industry, Nicki Minaj, that she doesn't charge for collaborations with a new female upcoming artist, and that she's such a girl's girl. Unlike who? Unlike Miss Petty. That's exactly the point that she was trying to make, and I don't care if you come and say, well, she didn't technically say it. Well, like making up those bunch of excuses that you do make when you and I deep down both know why those comments would be made. Why those comments would be made to insinuate that basically Miss Petty is not all that and they are all that. So I don't care if you come in my comment section and start saying, well, technically she didn't say it. Well, literally she didn't say it. Well, figuratively she said it. So, yeah, she made those comments. I mean, we're not new to them. We have seen She Who Must Not Be Named, Ashley calls her 11 Faces. We have seen her do that, okay? And, I mean, it's not new to us. So we were not surprised. We were like, yeah, yet another interview like that. We're just going to, scroll and move past it. However, Kodak Black's female artist basically came out and called the behind out of Miss Scratch Off. And, she was basically saying, it's very funny how you are now a girl's girl. You do anything to get a girl's back, but when Kodak spoke to you for a feature with me, a female artist, you didn't want to do it. Like, so don't come out just saying that you are such a girl's girl and things like that. And she hadn't even listened to the song, allegedly. So I'm just like, yeah, she got called out, okay? And that girl actually pulled out some receipts and told us the entire situation that had happened. So according to that girl, what happened is Latto wanted a feature with Kodak. However, Kodak was like, okay, a feature from you, mommy, mulatto, is not going to do me any good. Like, it's not going to do much for me. What you can actually do is have a feature with my upcoming new female artist. And Scratch Off said, well, we will get back to you. And then Scratch Off got back to them again, I think. I don't know, comprehension. And said, yeah, she doesn't want to do a feature with the girl. So the girl was like, What are you talking about? Like, don't talk about the being a girl's girl when you turn down my feature. And for me, that's not even the key highlight. The key highlight is she feels like it's okay for her to turn down features, but when Nicki Minaj does it, it's such a sin. It's unheard of. It's jealous. It's, feeling intimidated. It's all this. And the internet still is playing hypocrisy. Like, make it make sense. If it's Nicki Minaj, she has to accept any and every song that is upcoming. Nicki Minaj has no right to decline a Latto feature, but Latto has the right to decline that girl's feature. Like, make it make sense. If you ask me, it doesn't make sense. Okay, I do not care how much you dislike Miss Petty, but for you to be blind to this, or to pretend to be blind to this amount of hypocrisy, honestly speaking, I feel like that's nonsense. Okay, and that's just not an opinion, it's actually a statement. I feel like that's nonsense. Okay, so yeah, you guys do hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about that. As if that was not enough, Latto, as in her usual self, decided to slide into that girl's DM, basically saying, "Well, you could have called me, you could have communicated. Do not believe everything that a brother tells you," and things like that. And that girl not screenshot that and repost that DM? And the girl was like, "Well, I don't know you. Why would I want to reach you privately?" And things like that. And I'm like, do you see how the Karma is doing? Exactly how she did Nicki Minaj with the screenshots. Except for this girl, she actually texted her when they were already having a situation. When Nicki Minaj was texting her, they were not having a situation. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Do let me know what you think about that entire situation, okay? Let me know if you do think that, well, Latto not wanting to do a feature is an acceptable thing, because why? And do let me know why it's now different if it's Nicki Minaj. Like, do just let me know, you guys. Hop into the comment section and let me know what you think about this entire shende, okay? Do let me know if you, like me, feel like the hypocrisy is just too much, and sometimes it gets to a point where it's clearly hilarious, the delusion. And additionally to that, it seems like the whole situation is then Kodak asked Latto to come to a party, and that's when Latto was like, okay, what am I gonna do at a party? That's not where business is done. And now people are linking that to those Latto allegations that a male rapper kind of had her in a situation in order to work for her or to work with her. So thank you very much for watching. Do let me know what you think about this entire situation. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell.